Happy Halloween, folks. This is Jasper Fox making yet another YouTube video. You may see that I'm in another costume. I am. Start to show you. It's supposed to be Carl McGrath, because I got the Union Jack taped on my leg. Got the white shirt to show that he was a good guy, and the the bag. Okay. Anyways, this is 13 interesting facts on about Halloween. Since there is limited time to cover this, let's get to it. I have them up here, so let's get started. I'm going to read them from 13 to 1, so let's go. Number 13. Halloween is the second most commercial American holiday of the year. The candy industry in America rakes in an average of $2 billion annually thanks to Halloween. That's 90 million pounds of chocolate. Shit. Americans spend an estimated $6 billion on Halloween annually, including candy, costumes, decorations according to History.com. Explains the store that I found later on, earlier. A couple of days ago. Anyways, number 12. Trick-or-treating, as we know it, was really popularized by cartoons. Trick-or-treating was brought to America by the Irish and became popular during the early 20th century, but died out during World War II when sugar was rationed. After rationing ended, the 1947 children's magazine Jack and Jill radio program The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, and the Peanuts comic stripped all help to repopularize the tradition of dressing up in costumes and asking for candy door to door. By 1952, trick-or-treating was hugely popular again. Okay, number 11. Trick-or-treating has been around for a long time. Versions of trick-or-treating have existed since medieval times. In the past, it was known as guising, where children and poor adults went around in costumes during Halloween, during Hallowmas, begging for food and money in exchange for songs or prayers. It was also called souling. Okay. Number 10. Halloween is still the Wiccan New Year. Halloween originates from a Celtic tradition called Samhain. It says Samhain, but I think it's pronounced Samhain. A festival that marked the end of the Celtic calendar year in Ireland, Scotland, and the Isle of Man. They believed it was time that the spirits or fairies could enter our world, and the Celts would put out treats and food to placate the spirits. Sometimes a place at a table was even set for the souls of the dead. Holy shit! We can still celebrate Samhain as a New Year celebration today. What do you know? Okay, 9. A full moon on Halloween is extremely rare, though a common trope in horror movies and Halloween decorations, with witches flying across the moon. The next full moon on Halloween won't occur until 2020. Sorry. The most recent Halloween full moon was back in 2001, and before that, it was in 1955. Holy shit! That's a wide span! 8. Where is it? Son of a bit. Oh, there it is. Candy corn was originally known as chicken feed. Invented by George Renninger, a candy maker at Monterey Candy Company of Philadelphia in the 1880s. Candy corn was originally called buttercream candies and chicken feed, since back then corn was commonly used as food for livestock. They even had a rooster on the candy boxes. It had no association with Halloween or fall, and was sold seasonally from March to November. After World War II, advertisers began marketing it as a special Halloween treat due to its colors and ties to the fall harvest. Okay, come on. Number 7. Halloween and the candy industry supposedly influenced daylight savings time. Candy makers supposedly lobbied to extend daylight savings time into the beginning of November to get an extra hour of daylight so children could collect even more candy, thus forcing people to purchase more candy to meet the demand. They wanted it so badly that during the 1985 hearings on daylight savings, they put candy pumpkins on the seat of every senator, according to NPR. The candy industry disputes this account, according to the New York Times. So I guess it wasn't too illegal for them to do that. I don't know. Number 6. I had it upside down. Fears of poisoned Halloween candies are unfounded. One of parents' biggest fears is that their child's Halloween candy is poisoned or contains razor blades. In reality, this fear is almost entirely unfounded. There are only 2 known cases of poisoning, and both involved relatives, according to Live Science. In 1970, a boy died of a heroin overdose, and the investigators found it on his candy, but in a twist, they later discovered the boy had accidentally consumed some of his uncle's heroin stash, and the family had sprinkled some on the candy to cover up the incident. Holy shit! Even more horrifically, in 1974, Timothy O'Brien died after eating a pixie sticks his father had laced with cyanide to collect on the insurance money, according to the Smithsonian Magazine. What the I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to try and say it. I'm going to save it. I'm just going to try and contain my anger, because what the hell? Number 5. Halloween symbols aren't random. Black cats, spiders, and bats are all Halloween symbols because of their spooky history and ties to Wiccans. Oh. All 3 were thought to be familiars of witches in the Middle Ages and are often associated with bad luck. Bats are even further connected to Halloween by the ancient Samhain ritual of building a bonfire, which drove away insects and attracted bats. Wow. Okay, come on. Number 4. We should carve turnips, not pumpkins. Since the original jack-o'-lantern comes from the Celtic folktale of a stingy farmer named Jack, who constantly played tricks on the devil responded by forcing him to wander purgatory with only a burning lump of coal from hell. Jack took the coal and made a lantern from a turnip, using it to guide his lost soul. The myth was brought over by Irish families fleeing the potato famine in 1800s. Since turnips were hard to come by in the United States of America, America's pumpkins were used as a substitute to guide lost souls and keep evil spirits like Jack of the Lantern away. Ah, that's where it came from. I originally heard that the original jack-o'-lantern was a turnip, but I didn't know why. Number 3. The Monica Halloween costumes. The Monica Halloween comes from the Catholics, my religion. Halloween Mass is a 3-day Catholic holiday where saints are honored and people pray for the recently deceased. At the start of the 11th century, it was decreed by the Pope that it would last from October 31st, at Hallows Eve, until November 2nd, most likely because that was when Samhain was celebrated and the church was trying to convert the pagans. I can understand that at that time. All Hallows Eve then evolved into All Hallows Even, and by the 18th century it was commonly referred to as Halloween, with the V taken out. Okay, number 2. Oh, I'm making great time. Number 2. Dressing up on Halloween comes from the Celts. Celts believe Samhain was a time when the wall between our world and the paranormal world was porous and spirits could get through. Because of this belief, it was common for the Celts to wear costumes and masks during the festival to ward off or befuddle any evil spirits. This I heard from a TV show called Last Man Standing with Tim Allen. It's hilarious and, Okay, last one, number 1. There's a $1,000 fine for using or selling silly string in Hollywood on Halloween. What? The prank product has been banned in Hollywood since 2004 after thousands of bored people would buy it on the streets of Hollywood from illegal vendors and vandalize the streets. Oh, now I see it. The city ordinance calls for a maximum $1,000 fine and/or 6 months in jail for use, possession, sale, or distribution of Silly String in Hollywood from 12:01 a.m. on October 31st to 12 p.m. on November 1st. Wow. Well, those are certainly the facts I didn't know. At least some of them. Yeah. Since I have a little bit of time, I'm just going to show you this. Because I know some of you are confused about what I was saying earlier about what Samhain was. Now, I've never heard of the word before until I saw the show Merlin. It's long over now, but it was a great series. They mentioned it in season 4, episode 1. So this is the word that I was saying when I was saying Samhain. I don't know if this is the correct pronunciation, but you know. But it did mention what Samhain was. The show. No. I wrote something else down that's irrelevant, so you don't have to pay attention to that. While I'm thinking about it, I've noticed a couple. Like, I was actually recently watching a video. You know, and I looked down at the comments. The video was on Markiplier's channel. Looked down at the comments that apparently people said Jacksepticeye died. He did not die. It's just a video. You know, this is just. Here's my point. You need to be careful about what you say, because some people might misinterpret if they don't have a clue about what's going on. Truth is, when I found the video, it was just a joke for Jack's alter ego or dark persona, whatever, anti-Septiceye. Kind of like how Markiplier has Darkiplier and other stuff. I didn't know that. And just so you know, no, I'm not going to say that I have one that's like Jasper Wolf or something. Or Tanner Wolf. Actually, you know, that actually might work. But I'm not going to do that because it's on my thing. Okay. Anyways, that's pretty much it for now. Thank you for watching. I do hope you appreciated this video. You can like, you can comment, you can share this video if you want, you can subscribe. Next time I'm writing all this down, I swear. You can subscribe to my channel or search my channel to find more videos like this, and I'll get back to you more gameplays, blogs, songs, things like that. This video will be uploaded after the 500th video, in case you're wondering why the name changed. By then, you could go check it out. You know. And, yeah, I'll just, that's pretty much all I got for now, I guess. I'm gonna try and pander on about, well, thing is, go out there, enjoy Halloween, you know, get some candy, prank some kids, friendly pranks, don't make it too, grotesque, or something, you know, like what that thing was about the California laws. You might want to be careful with your pranks, because God knows when they might eventually become illegal to do on Halloween. And in case you're wondering what I was doing earlier, I was pulling these two pieces of tape apart. They were used to help create the costume that I'm wearing right now. Which is made up of my own clothes, by the way. Anyways, that's all I got. Thanks so much. This is Jasper Fox / FoxGamer39618 signing out. Cheers.